Welcome to Encounter 6, to our 5th episode already. Last time we went to Butterskull Ranch, and there you discovered that there was an half-orc, 2 half-orcs actually, that took over this place. They took Alphonse into the cellar, made him make all these butter skulls, and the 2 half-orcs were running the business. Half-orc Dave. You guys arrived, you started talking business with him, and eventually you said some things he didn't like, so you started fighting, and you eventually killed all the half-orcs, rescued Alphonse, and he was able to find Petunia. Then you went back to Phendelin, and after that you went towards the forest, the Neverwinter Wood, to go to the loggers' camp, to visit the Tibor Wester to bring provisions. Along the ride you took Amara, a logger, who was looking for work. On your way to the loggers' camp, you encountered a boar with blue eyes that was following you on the road, and you managed to scare it off and escape. And then you arrived in Falcon's hunting lodge. There's this place, several buildings attached to each other. There are some stables, a smithy, some pens to keep some livestock. And there's this huge palisade that's surrounding this area. There's a river flowing next to it, a bridge made out of stone to cross the river. And you went inside. You were greeted by a man named Corwin, an old man, and a boy called Pal took your cart to park it somewhere. And you came into this great hall, this dining room, where there was this large table with 2 chandeliers above it, some high chairs. And at the end of this table there was a man, a man that's really strong and quite tall. He has black hair, long black hair, and he was wearing this cloak made out of fur. He has blue eyes, light blue eyes. And as you show him your bottle of wine, you see a smile forming on his face. And he says, "Well, you must be hungry. You have been traveling all day, I suppose. Corwin," and he points towards the old man, "please bring us some bread and cheese. Let these men dine with me tonight. Oh, take a seat. Take a seat."
Thank you.
I'd take a seat.
Me too.
Sure.
Corwin is the innkeeper, barkeeper, the
Corwin, yeah, he's like
kitchen boy.
he's like the butler there.
Yeah. Butler, thank you.
Corwin the butler.
Thank you so much for your hospitality. We really appreciate it.
No problem. I heard a cart. You are traveling towards
Loggers camp.
Loggers camp, of course. How much is Arben paying you?
100 gold pieces.
100. All right. That's normal. Yeah. Where are you from exactly? What is a dwarf doing with 2 elves and a boy and?
Well, the name is Nordric, and I am I'm a dwarf from the mountains in the east. Yes.
All right. So what are you doing here in this area?
I look over to you guys and like, that's a good question.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Well, we're delivering provision to the loggers camp.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't know you when we went here. Why did you join Magnolia?
I was alone, and she was kind to me, and I couldn't stay at home anymore, so I just traveled.
Okay.
I had exactly the same thing.
You have a home.
Yeah, but I couldn't stay there because, I wanted to go out. I want to seek adventure and, help the village out as well.
I just lay my hand on his shoulder. I was like, "That's a choice."
Yeah, I couldn't stay there. I
Right.
just had to do something.
Right. Good for you.
That's wonderful.
That's what you meant, right?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Of
Sure.
course, Andy.
The urge to do something more than just the life that you know.
Oh, look, bread and cheese.
Oh, I'm starving.
You see Corin walk in and he puts some bread and some cheese and some grapes and some other fruit, some wine on the table, and some plate. You see Peel walking behind him and helping him. And you are served some really good food here.
Nice.
You see Falcon enjoying his meal. Eventually your bottle of wine is being opened. Falcon goes, what about you, elves?
Well, I got a letter from him and his town master saying they needed help, and I'm from the army, and so I thought, you know what, I'm going to help these people out.
Help Fendolin?
Yes.
With what, exactly?
Well,
Oh, wow.
We're gonna slay the dragon.
Oh,
Exactly.
the dragon.
of course.
You've seen it.
Yes.
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 Well, technically, I
It's
haven't
terrifying.
seen it. Just heard it.
I heard about it and I knew that it was close to Fendolin, but I didn't know that it was bothering Fendolin that much.
Yeah, well, a while ago, when we first arrived, the dragon attacked. And as a result, some houses were destroyed and people were killed.
I heard it stole some sheep before from Fendolin. I didn't know it was disturbing other people living there, but alright. So you are planning to kill the dragon, then?
I suppose.
Got any advice?
I heard that it's a white dragon.
We already know that.
I haven't fought a dragon myself.
But
You know of like its weak spot and stuff?
I fought in the military for quite some years and I've seen creatures that most people have never even heard of in their life.
Like what? Tell me.
No, well,
Oh, come on.
you see Corbin go like, not again. Falcon goes, well,
oh boy.
you know, in the woods in the north, there are these...
Forward on the edge of his chair, like,
Some beasts turn into creatures that only want to murder. And these woods can do terrible things to the living.
The woods?
The
Which
woods. The Neverwinter woods. Well, more up north, really. Most people don't go that way.
Where exactly do you mean?
Above the river.
Yes, well, some woods are just dangerous.
So, you are warning, you want to slay the dragon,
Yes.
and Harbin Wester asked you to do this.
Indirectly.
Yeah.
I mean, not really.
Well, via the letter, they asked for help.
Well, yeah, we asked for help because there's a lot of things to do, and we try to, deal with the situation, but not necessarily kill it. But
There are two more of us, right? Will? Wasn't there two
Yeah.
elves?
Yes, well, at least Reese should be somewhere near
Who?
here. Reese. He's a young commander from my military.
Yeah, the other day, because we were in the armory shop.
Yeah,
Or the
they
weapon shop.
mentioned him. So I suppose, but I think they said he went to fight the dragon
In
with
fact,
only one other person.
That makes 6 of us.
My sister, the man that she mentioned, Riss, he's a noble, and the shopkeeper said you might know him.
Oh, really? What is his, what's the name of his house then?
Elrin.
Elrin.
Yes.
Yeah, I know them. They've come here a couple of times, yeah. Nice people.
Did he pass this way?
What is his name again?
Riss?
Riss. I know Laryl and Faith, Elrin. I know they have some children. Maybe I don't know if they're probably connected to Riss somehow, but I don't know if they're their parents or. I know that they have some children.
That's wonderful.
So you know these noble families.
Yes, well, we were stationed together for a while.
All right. So what do you know about the Elrin family?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Actually, only that he's been forced into an arranged marriage, which is very
really?
interesting. Yes.
Doesn't surprise me.
No,
Why not?
it's nobles.
They
Well-
have their reasons, don't they?
Yeah, probably.
Well, the Elrin family is known to be, that's bad businessmen, let's put it that way, and they lost a lot of money a century ago, and since then they have been just marrying into rich families.
Oh,
That
Yes,
sounds smart.
that's what they do, and
sounds
they come here
unfortunate.
to,
True.
yeah.
They come here to...
I probably shouldn't talk too much about these families, right? I should probably introduce me a little bit more. I live
Nah.
here. No?
Are you from these parts?
You need more wine.
More
He's
wine.
gonna talk if he drinks more wine.
Oh, great idea. I want to hear about monster slaying
He
things.
raises another cup and starts drinking more wine.
Well, let's let the man finish.
I introduce the woods to nobles. They come here and I give them a tour in the woods. Without me, it would be lost, and we go hunting together, and that's what I do. I used to live in the city in Everwinter, but it's awful city life, nothing for me. This is a great life. I highly recommend it.
How's your business been going ever since the weather changed?
Well, I actually found a couple of lost people traveling the woods, helped them out. The last couple of weeks, it has been, rather quiet. Yeah. Well, been busy with them, and he points
Yeah.
towards the orcs.
Is that good business?
Well, my neighbors, really. It's an old building, really. It's not like 10 miles away. It used to be some kind of a place where wizards and apprentices do all their magic things.
Really?
Yeah, really. Woodland Manse, it's called, actually. And a while ago, well, it's been a couple of months now, but some half orcs ruined the place, let's put it that way, and took it. And little Pell over here, and he points towards the boy, he escaped. We took him in. Yeah, and apparently some orcs have been joining them. It's been orc hunting ever since, really. They got too close.
Are they all orcs or half orcs in between them?
Well, the ones that took the place are half orcs, but then a couple of days later, some orcs started to arrive. More and more orcs. They're patrolling the area as well during the night, and they get too close. I like to shoot them from my tower.
Understandable.
Okay.
Lovely.
Sounds
So,
like-
where are you elves from?
We're from the Coldwood.
The Cold Woods. Really?
Yes.
I don't know what's still called that way, but that's not a nice place to live. I say so myself.
No, I suppose not, if you've never been there.
I didn't know there were. Well, forget that. It's nice to see
you mean-
elves from the Cold Wood.
You mean supposedly normal elves instead of the wild ones?
Or the undead.
Well, I didn't want to say normal. I was going to say civilized, really, but
Yes,
It's
well,
That's fine.
our parents were researchers
Oh, really?
working there, so that's why.
Interesting. So, what have you come to look for here in the south?
Well, I partially followed because of the letter, and of course I knew Riz was going down here.
She wanted to join the military, and
So, Riz is this noble boy.
Yeah,
So, what did you have to do with Riz? You were in the army with him?
yeah, we were very good friends, and I was quite worried because I haven't heard from him in a very long time.
Hey, she's very worried.
Very good friends.
Very good friends.
Well,
Well, too bad he's engaged then. How did that happen?
Sensitive subject.
And he's going for another glass of wine.
I like him.
well, at least it's better than some other circumstances my twin sister has been in.
So, what is Riz doing in the area then?
I don't know. That's the
Killing the
problem.
dragon.
Yeah, well,
And then you
yeah,
kill the dragon.
It's very complicated.
It is.
well, the dragon's not dead.
So,
And some of us, like Andy and myself, we have a personal vendetta against it. Killed some
Really?
people we like.
How come?
Oh, destroyed part of his village.
fiance.
What?
And it destroyed my school and all
It
the
did?
people in it.
And when did that happen?
About a month ago.
A month ago. That's before the dragon came here. Then.
Yes.
And where was this school of yours?
Further up north in the woods.
Further up north.
Above Neverwinter.
Then it's as it is as I expected. The dragon came from
The north.
around Icewind Dale, I suppose. Or, well, not certain about that yet. But
Yes, it would make sense. But
and what are your plans then to kill the dragon? You asked me for advice, but honestly, I've never fought a dragon. Not yet. Like, it would make a great trophy on the wall, wouldn't it?
well, you're always welcome to join us. But
It would make a great trophy here.
Imagine.
Imagine like right over there, like the big dragon head just growling at all the orc faces. It
Yeah.
would be really cool.
Or you could like drape it around your house so everyone is just scared of immediately.
Why is she like this?
she's just born this way. We grew
Yeah.
up in a hostile environment.
Yeah, well, she wanted to study. I didn't. That happened.
Well, I wanted to join the army. You didn't want me.
All right. But
As for plans, by the way, this is my plan, and I take out my crossbow. This is Orc Slayer, and I've killed 2 orcs with it already. So another dragon with that is gonna be piece of cake.
Will you rename him if you kill a dragon with it?
Well, of course. Then how much cooler is it to have Dragon Slayer instead of Orc Slayer, right? I mean, that would really
Well,
get respect.
you have slain some orcs before, then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Quite a couple.
I actually sent word to Fendlin a couple of days ago. Didn't know if it arrived. I don't know if you heard of it, but I asked for some people to help me with
Orcs?
with orcs. Yes, with woodland mans. In fact, actually.
It wasn't on the quest board, was it?
No.
Well, maybe it arrived when we left.
Willow man's half orcs, I'm in.
Well, the great. Are you?
Yes.
Sure.
And magic.
You hear Amara go. I am just here for the loggers camp.
I'm here for the cheese.
Laura, that's totally fine.
But it's great. You drop me off tomorrow, and then you can
Yeah.
do whatever you want.
Of course.
Right. That was winning is winning.
Winning is winning.
Falcon goes, well, actually, so these half orcs, they have, they worship a deity called Thalos. I discovered.
Yes.
Yes,
heard
I
about
heard
it.
about that.
They have a leader called Granok.
We heard about him too.
So, well, you tell me the story then.
Oh no, that's
He's
about
evil.
everything we know.
They had a leader, right? Wasn't that? Oh no, wait.
We found
Now
a
I'm
letter.
confused.
No, not Dave.
Yeah, it was Dave carrying the letter of Grant. That's it.
Yeah.
So you found a letter
Yes.
Yes.
from Grano
Yes.
on
Dave.
Dave.
His name's not actually Dave.
All right, Dave
Well-
was a
Half
Half
orc.
half
yes.
orc. All
With
right,
lightning tattoos.
He took
makes sense.
over
Makes sense.
a ranch that sold butter.
Butterskull Ranch.
All right, yeah.
So go on.
Well, we killed some orcs, as you can see, and we took some captive. We sucked all the information out of them that they had before becoming a trophy, and I discovered that tomorrow night actually, there are some half orcs coming to Woodland Manse. They have a meeting. It's complicated, all right? Granok has been growing a tree. Well, tree, you say. What does that matter? Well, it's a tree, an old tree that creates creatures.
It cannot be that old if you only just grew it, you know?
It's an old practice, and the tree looks like it's been there for a while, but he has planted it into his courtyard
Where is this courtyard?
in Woodland Manse.
Okay.
The tree is helping Granok to grow an army to threaten the area. I don't know exactly what his plans. I don't know what his plans are exactly, but this needs to be stopped. Like,
What kind of army? I have never heard of trees that grew orcs before.
I have seen plants move and creatures in the shadows. What exactly these creatures are, I do not know. All I know is that the tree is creating them. We need to destroy the tree. My plan was to sneak in somehow and try to destroy the tree, but then I discovered that Granok is carrying a staff from the former wizard that lived here. And with this staff he is able to control the creatures.
You say former.
Yes.
The wizard's no longer alive then, or?
No. Not that I know of, no. Pell told me that everyone was killed and he escaped. You see Pell now walk off, opens the door and walks away. I have been thinking about this, how we could do this, and I know that we should probably get the staff from Granok in order to pass all these creatures to get to the tree. But I've not worked out my plan yet. And he points at himself and he says, well, I'm a little bit too big to be sneaking around.
That's where I come in.
I was wondering if you could help me a bit.
How many half folks?
I don't know, a handful maybe? A lot of orcs and creatures.
Do all the half orcs happen to know magic?
I think so, yes. I've not seen them all practice magic, but I know Granok does, and
Well,
we've been spying around and we've been doing our work. And we got quite some information already.
yeah, the ones we encountered could use magic, so that's why I'm asking.
He waves at Corin and he says, could you get my box upstairs? And Corin nods and he walks off.
I just responded. Did Dave know magic?
Yes. Well, I'm not sure.
No.
Well, I think I saw him try to cast something.
Oh yeah.
However,
Oh yeah.
I mean, it looked like it, but
there was
we can't be sure.
someone that cast silence, which is why we couldn't cast anything.
Like I said, I was just trying to not make a mess and to
You could've
keep
made
those
them blind.
outside and keep those inside.
Good
I
choice.
was just
Fine.
trying to help out,
You did
okay?
really well, Andy, okay?
I mean, the second orc was able to use magic, and that almost ended in you two both dying.
It was,
Yeah,
it
that was
just,
great.
You can do
Amazing.
magic.
Well, yes.
Yes.
A bit.
Great.
Of course not.
He
Just a
does
simple-
miracles.
Miracle. All right. You see now Pel and Corwin both come in. Corwin carrying a chest,
Sorry. I had to.
quite big, and Pel carrying a really small chest, which looks quite beautiful, with all inlays made out of silver. And they both put them on the table in front of Falcon. And Falcon opens the big chest, and you see inside a pair of boots made by elves, clearly. And he says,
I can't see it.
Okay, let me just.
Thank you.
"These boots will make you
Sorry.
as quiet as the wind."
I just look at Andy and Bill. Like, probably one of you with your.
Or you. It
I'm
was-
already quiet.
I'm not
You sound
very
like-
quiet.
Well, I don't have. I'm not as loud anymore with the new armor.
Oh, true. You had the new armor. Yeah.
Yes.
I also agree. I think it's best if you wear them.
Yeah, because you would be so silent.
You ask a dwarf to wear elven boots.
Yes. Sorry. I mean, if you want to, I can wear them, or
I
Meg
didn't
or
say that you
Andy,
could
but
wear them,
That's it.
lend them.
but you can if you want.
Sorry, I assumed that.
Sorry,
I was
we
going to
assumed.
propose that you could use them
To steal the
keep
stuff.
them
Or keep
if
them.
everything goes well.
Really?
That would be great. Amazing for you. You would be even more
That would
silent.
be even more sneakier.
Yes.
You could go around.
And you see me just like wander off. Like,
It's probably best.
platinum.
Diamond.
Yeah, I agree.
They're elven boots, though.
I have a bad reputation with diamonds so far. I still do. I still have that one.
Gems.
Yeah,
I still have a gemstone.
It's probably best to
Look at your boots.
enhance
There's a blob on it.
our abilities rather than trying to even everyone out. I mean,
Yes.
you're stealthy, so why not make you
true.
stealthier?
I think you would look very good in those boots.
I think they.
Thanks.
They would suit you so well. You should have them.
What color are the boots?
Brown.
I can rock brown.
What tint of brown? Like light or dark?
Dark.
Great. Fits your
Poop
aesthetic.
brown.
Why would you be like this?
Because it's Andy.
I mean, it looks like. Come on.
No.
Right.
I don't want to know.
Am I the only one who has?
No, I don't
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm not certain yet what the plan is. I was looking for someone to do this job so I could stay here and protect
Right.
the hunting lodge, and
Understandable.
if there are any nobles going by, I should be there for them. I don't know exactly what we should do. I just know that we need to get rid of these creatures before they're just swarming in the forest.
And the half-orcs.
And the half-orcs. And then if we kill the half-orcs, maybe the orcs will go into disorder and go away, maybe.
I mean, that's somewhat what happened when we killed the half-orcs at the ranch.
I'm going to be really realistic, but the tree thing, I think we can do that. I don't know how many half-orcs there would be, but we had 2 last time, and that didn't
What?
go very well.
That's very
I was
true.
thinking, if we obtain a staff first, we could use it against them.
That's not a bad idea.
I think you should be able to use it, Meg.
I don't know how that works, but sounds cool.
I don't know, I don't have a staff, but yes,
I mean, if it used to belong to a wizard, you're a wizard as well.
it depends whether or not I have to be
You're a
attuned to it
wizard, Meg.
first.
Sound better, man.
So you know magic, right?
Yes.
And he points at the second chest, small one. Has when Pell escaped that night, he took this chest with him from his former master. We have not been able to open it, however. It seemed to be locked by some kind of magic.
I see.
I was wondering if you really can do magic, if any of you could maybe open it.
Well,
Probably can.
depends on what kind of magic it is, right?
Does Pell know what kind of magic locked it?
I don't know anything about magic, really. I trust my bow and my arms. And he kisses one of his biceps.
I
know
could
what you mean,
see
but
if I
do
could.
a little.
I can see what kind of magic that it is.
I think that might be helpful, yes.
I can look back at my.
You could try.
From a
It's-
distance.
But it's a magical lock.
I can look back it from a distance with magic.
But if we need to open it with magic, how are you going to use a lockpick?
No, I thought maybe it's protected by magic. Maybe not the lock is magic.
Well, let's have a look at it
Maybe
first.
not the chest.
Maybe
Just
it's
smash the chest.
You can always try.
Let's have Andy take a look at it first. And then we decide our course of action.
All right. It's going to take a while to inspect it properly and to
Take your
get a beat
time.
of it. So I'll.
Yeah, take your time.
All right, and I'll go sit in front of it with my mace slash my what's it called?
Prayer wheel.
Prayer wheel. Thank you. And I will just start turning the prayer wheel a bit, and I will sit in front of it for roughly 11 minutes, and cast detect magic to see what kind of magic.
It is
emanates.
protected by magic, not just. The lock is not really a real lock, actually, just closed by magic, aberration magic, and it would take some magic to open it, nothing physical.
Well,
I relay this.
now we do this.
Now you know.
See?
Dang it.
unfortunately, I am not a master of those kinds of spells. I know of a spell
Of
that
course,
could open it, but I haven't mastered it yet. Perhaps if
Okay.
I practice it,
Mm-hmm. Well, would
Do you
be
have
nice.
time tonight?
I can try. But
I mean, if we are going to a wizard's tower, maybe they have some books around that will give you information on that.
I can try, but I mean, it's very difficult to master spells, and I don't have a teacher, so it takes a little bit
You
longer.
can do it. I'm sure you can.
Oh, thank you, Andy.
Well, the weather is bad. You have a long journey ahead of you tomorrow. I suppose that you come back here tomorrow night?
Good idea.
That sounds wonderful.
Then you have to leave tomorrow morning, early in the morning.
We will.
You should go to bed, I think. Corwin will show you the guest house. There are some bunk beds in there, quite comfortable, and we'll see you here then tomorrow morning for some nice breakfast. He says it while he looks at Corwin. How does that sound?
Sounds fine by me.
Thank you so
Sounds
much.
Like a plan.
And he takes the last of the wine in your bottle and puts it
Do
into
I-
his cup.
Do I take the boots now or leave them in the chest and take them into...
You can take them now if you want.
Alright.
He explains how they work. I will give you a card. There you
You're like a dice goblin, but with cards.
Yeah, I actually removed some of the cards because I have too many cards now.
I can have a
Boots of
look if I have
elven
more.
Well, and he stands up. Have a good night.
Good night.
And he
I love this.
See you tomorrow.
see you tomorrow. And he walks towards one of the hallways in the building.
We should probably make a plan for that thing tomorrow night. Soon, but maybe we should rest first.
Yes, good idea.
Isn't the idea that we give him one of the sending stones?
No.
We don't really need to
Why
communicate
not?
with him, right?
No,
Yeah.
not right now. Maybe come up with a
Well,
plan
let's-
first and then decide.
Okay, we can.
Maybe we shouldn't like. Why would we have to communicate with him?
Maybe
I was just
if
asking.
we're in trouble.
I'm just thinking.
Because he could potentially help us.
That's true.
But he also wants to stay here to protect his own premises.
Yes.
Kind of
so-
selfish if you ask me.
Actually, Nord, I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
I noticed at the ranch you showed a lot of interest in the half-orc taking over businesses, and I wondered why.
Yeah, that's a long story. My
I have time.
so I was born in the mountains from the east, if you didn't know. And
No, I didn't know.
when I was little, my mom moved away with me to a village on the bottom of the mountain, where she opens a crafting shop, which is
Yeah, you told me about that.
very nice. Yeah. But she fell in love with a half-orc. Yeah.
Mhm.
That same half-orc betrayed me and my mom, to say the least, and the village that we usually live in got overrun by an orcish army led by half-orcs. And since that day, I've never seen my mom or him again. Him I didn't mind, because I think he's behind the whole setup, but yeah, my mom is still missing, so that's kind of why I'm venturing through the woods alone, trying to find any clues.
Yeah, I can imagine.
The only clue I have is half-orcs and the tattoo.
But do you think it has anything to do with your mum's shop?
Well, that's what I didn't until the half-orc Dave said that they take over businesses, and he showed way more interest in the shop than my mom. So that's why I thought maybe. And he also shares the same tattoo, which I thought was a normal tattoo until I heard the stories of, well, a couple days ago.
What's your mom's name?
I'm not gonna say that.
Why not?
No, I just keep that to myself. I keep that for myself. I don't know the name.
You know,
I haven't.
I've got this list here with a lot of maybe businesses on them that we took from the place.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Wait, what?
He has a list with all of the businesses.
You
that
know
took
the
over.
list of Dave?
What was your mum's shop called?
Yeah.
Or would you rather...
Dwarven craftsmanship.
Is that on the list?
I am going to look at the
If you
list.
look at the list, you see that there are actually shops that bought butter skulls. It's not other shops controlled by other half-orcs or something.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
Okay,
good.
I think
So what's your mum's name?
I'm looking through my notes. I don't know if my mom has a name. My mom should have a name.
She's called Mom to him, so he doesn't know.
I have named every character on Backstory except for my mom.
I'm sorry, Nord.
Wel-
I
welcome
can't
to
find it on the
D&D.
list.
That does make looking for her rather troublesome.
Yeah, actually. I didn't think about that actually. Legit, my mom everywhere. My mother, my mom.
To all the people that never really played D&D or have never had the chance before, this happens quite a lot.
I literally
for my
called.
mom.
I literally called the old man from the village. I gave a name, for example, but not my mom.
I even named my pig.
You know?
You didn't even name your mom? How could you?
What is a good dwarven
Good dwarven name.
female name?
Roll a d. Roll a.
Gertrude.
Helga.
Roll D100, and I'll give you a random name on my random name.
D20 or D100?
D100.
D100. So that's.
So welcome to D&D, guys.
And welcome to my first campaign ever. What's the 10 dice?
You can roll twice.
D10 is that one. Percent out.
55.
55, and I hope it's.
Oh, it's a female.
Suriana.
What?
Can you write it down for me?
Sugarlooper.
if you sneeze, that's what you
I
get.
will write it down for you.
Yeah, it's
Saliva?
Are you making fun of my mom's name?
No, I wouldn't dare not. It's just a very difficult name, okay? So what was it again?
Let's call her Civ.
Civ.
Nee, Civiliana.
Short for Civ.
It's a R, Cyrilia.
If you say Sif, I just think about
Sir.
the cleaning product.
SYRULLIANA.
Sir.
I'm dyslexic, okay?
Sorry.
What
Is
a
there an
beautiful-
R?
R-I, I think.
Soliana.
R-U.
It's SYRULLIANA.
Ceruleana.
So, of course it's Syriana.
Sure.
Of course it's Shadowlands.
Sure.
Obviously.
Sure.
So yeah, to get back to the character. So I'm just looking for anything that can lead me to my mom. I assume she's dead, but we never found her body. So
Yeah, even so, you probably just want to know what happened to her, right?
yeah, and also my revenge. Kind of want him dead.
Oh, yeah. I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds logical. I mean,
Right.
yeah.
So that's my
But I
journey.
hope you don't mind me asking. I was just wondering.
No, it's kind of relieving, and I didn't really know what was going on because at first I thought it was just my mom's gone, but then because of this adventure, there's a lot of half orcs and a lot of orcs, so I think there's something more to it.
You're probably right.
I just hope she's not dead.
I hope so too. Well, let me know if I can help you.
Well, if you find an orc, let me know.
Well, that
It's a half orc with a tattoo.
that would be hard.
Is it a half orc by any chance with like lightning tattoos?
Yeah.
Does he look like every other?
Yeah. Does he have magic?
I've seen 2 of those.
Maybe he's called Dave.
Was it Dave?
Did you know his name?
No, he never told me his name. I was not
It
that
was
close. I
Dave.
was. He was not the talkative person.
What did your mother call him?
Dear,
Sounds like Dave.
honey.
Love.
Love.
You see that Corwin is now leading you outside towards a small building with some bunk beds after he is done cleaning up the table. And it's a nice wooden building with a couple of bunk beds. You see there's a nice, there's a small piece of carpet on the floor. There's some pillows. It's okay. And then he disappears and he closes the door and he gives you a key to the building. He says, "Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Night.
Good night.
Good night. Bye."
Bye.
He turns around and continues walking.
Oh, I thought you said bye again.
That would have been so
Oh,
fun.
I was hoping for it.
I use what's it called? Minor illusion. No, not illusion. No, the other one. What's it called?
Prestidigitation.
Silent image?
No. Minor
Minor
illusion is
illusion.
just silent one. Yeah, I have silent image and minor illusion. Minor illusion, and I just sit on the hallway. It's like bye. And I just look at you like
Bye.
Is there anything else you want to do or discuss, or?
I want to go to
I want to
bed.
cry myself to sleep.
I'm just going to lie there like
Yeah.
All right.
I don't even need to sleep.
I'm going to meditate, and then the rest of the night I'm going to practice spells.
It's kind of creepy.
I'm going to pray
Yeah,
a
Will
little
just
bit.
lies there.
Pray and sleep.
You see Amara sharpening her axe, and eventually everyone goes to bed. And the next morning, after breakfast, you see Peel, who took your card, and it's all ready to go. And as everyone is standing outside, it starts to rain, and you can hear some thunder going on farther up north.
Lovely.
And Falcon says, "Well, I wish you good luck on your journey. Say hello to Tiber and scare him for me, yeah?"
What do we need to
Wait.
say for you?
I don't know, just scare him and then
And then?
say that's Falcon wanted to do that.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Well, I got nice boots.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, have a nice trip, and we'll see you back. See you later tonight back here. All
See you
right.
tonight, sir.
Well, good luck. And you see Corwin opening the gate made out of wood, and you start leaving Falcon's hunting lodge.
I will drive again.
Going west.
What?
That was a great success yesterday. Great success.
That was not because of me.
No, that was because of me, and I just wanted to say maybe Andy, you can do the
Navigation.
navigating today,
Yeah, sure.
because I didn't do very well last night.
Oh, that's rubbish. You did great. You did your best.
Let's go.
My best is not necessarily great.
Andy,
Thank you.
come on.
I mean, it's about
It's
the
your
thought,
turn.
right? All right.
I just put on mode. I'm very quiet and I shop.
You
my
see that there's
items.
actually now it's early morning. There's a little bit of light coming through the clouds, and you can see there's actually a path of a cart that a path where a cart has been going over for a couple of times. Like you can kind of follow the trails west. You travel for about half a day, and eventually you reach the river. I see the river is flowing also towards the direction you were going, towards the sea. And you follow the river, and you come upon a loggers camp. You see that on this small beach next to the river, there is a patch. Well, there are a couple of tents set up. Also some old fires, leftovers. You see some wooden logs where people could sit on. And you see that there are a couple of trees here and there are a couple of buildings, small cabins. About 6. Over 5 of them have been destroyed. Made out of wood, been broken down, but one is still intact. You see that there's a cart standing somewhere in the middle of this area with wood on there. There are some axes laying next to trees. There are still some plates and cups for food next to the tents. And it just looks like people were busy and then everyone disappeared. And it's really quiet here.
Did we stop the car already?
Hold up. Do you guys feel that?
Feel what?
I just put my hand out like it's raining.
I just get this really weird vibe.
What's a vibe?
A sense that there's something weird going on here.
I don't have that feeling, but I can see what you mean.
Yeah, it looks
Like, have you heard any birds or bugs in the past hour?
I don't think I've heard a lot of animals in the past day or so.
No, that's fair.
Amara goes, this doesn't look good.
No.
No, really.
I jump out of the car and I inspect the ground to see if I can see any tracks or something. Or
Make a perception check.
I also want to get out of the cart and I want to see. I want to look at the broken down houses to
That's
see
not
what.
good.
Alright.
I will approach the house that is still standing.
That's at 9.
9. With a 9, you see that there are, in the dirt, on the ground, there are a lot of tracks of things being dragged in several directions.
Dragged. Okay.
Yeah, from the tents, from the cabins. And then all these traces just disappear. And everywhere where they disappear, there are small craters in the ground.
Huh.
Like 2-3 feet wide. Just goes in, like someone has dug a hole there.
Mm-hmm.
And then filled it back up.
I kind of panic. There's something in the ground, I think. Look at these craters.
Well,
Is that
1 second, and I just try to look in.
You try to look in this cabin, and you notice that actually everything is like barred up from the inside. All the shutters are closed from this cabin.
Mhm.
What were you doing again?
I wanted to inspect the broken down houses to see if I could see what broke it.
Make a perception check. Well, investigation.
Okay. 14.
14. Something really big slammed it against it, and as you look at the wood, you see that some of the wood is starting to rot. And you see that there's this kind of acid that's on the wood, and that's like burning through it.
Still burning through it.
You do not know what it is yet.
No, I know, no clue.
I knock on the door and say, "Delivery from Vandalin."
If she does that, I would like to at least cast 8 on all of them.
Right.
So 5 temp HP for the next 8 hours.
Thank you.
Is that touch or range?
As range 30 feet.
Alright.
5? Max HP.
5 HP in temp HP.
Ah, okay.
Is that no current hit points increase? I'm sorry. So max HP goes up.
Oh, nice.
You see Amara look around, and she finds a nice axe, and she actually takes it to keep it. As you knock on the door,
That's stealing! Oh, wait.
You don't want to talk.
From whom?
Exactly.
you feel the ground beneath your feet starting to like sink, like a drain. Like
I start walking backwards as quickly as possible.
as you start walking backwards, you see that it stops, just and the sand stops moving.
I'd like to just relay what I discovered to the rest of the group.
Same.
The acid.
Yes, something big destroyed this, and
Yeah, well,
acid seems to be eating at the house. I don't think this is an orc attack.
no, I don't think so either. When I knocked on the door, the sand beneath me started falling inwards. It's like, and when I walked backwards, it stopped.
You see now, like a couple feet away from you, there's this other hole starting to form in the ground, like.
I'll grab my sword.
Look.
I'm looking for some branch or maybe like even a plank from a building because it's rotten. I can tear up,
Yeah.
and I throw it at the sand where the crater.
So you take some real quick and you throw it at the sand, it stops. And then you feel
Oh no!
underneath your feet something moving, and then sand starts
I won't run.
sinking, and then suddenly you see this something explode out of this hole, like the sand goes in several directions.
What?
And you see this creature like go out, this huge creature
Of course.
that looks like some kind of a grasshopper with huge arms and like a lot of eyes, and it is like has these claws and it has these huge teeth, and its mouth opens and it makes this weird sound as it like it's about 3 times your size. It just goes out and makes this weird sounds, and it started chopping around with his things, with his arms in the air.
That's disgusting.
I'd like y'all to roll initiative for that.
I never liked bugs.
I don't like bugs.
That's a 0.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
That's a 0.
Is it 0? Wow.
Because oh wait, it's a 1. I don't have -1.
I've had net 20.
All right, Meg.
Oh, nice.
7.
7.
Don't let her hang.
High five.
Don't let her hang.
Andy. Andy.
20.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Nord.
Net.
15.
15. Will.
Uno.
1. Right, as it comes out, and you see the scent dripping of this creature, and it's making these weird sounds. You see that there's some green acid dripping from its mouth.
Oh no.
And it goes like, and you see these claws, going to, like, making all these weird sounds. And now you see as well that on other parts of the ground also holes starting to form.
Oh no.
And what are you doing?
This. Oh no, no. I will take out my crossbow and I will fire it at the creature with a 16 plus 18 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
Okay, was it D? Light crossbow. D8.
Isn't it? What is it?
Light crossbow is a D8. Yeah. Light crossbow is a D6.
Nice.
Nice.
8.
That's 8 piercing damage.
Alright, nice.
And just for the sake of it, I will also call upon the holy weapon of the Lord Lathander, and a spiritual weapon will appear, taking basically the form of a huge sickle.
You see this huge sickle is made out of energy appear next to the creature.
Yeah, and time to harvest. That's 17 plus 3 is 20 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, that's just 6 force damage.
6 force damage. Alright. As you see your bolt fly towards it and goes, and then this sickle just hits it, and it just chops off like part of one of its legs, and it goes trying to walk on 2 legs now.
Nice.
And you see that it's crawling out, and you see like more legs appear behind it.
Oh!
Nord, what are you doing?
Screaming. I take out my torch and light it.
Alright.
And I want to hold it against the little acid that we found on the rotten building to see if it's flammable or not. That's my action.
As you take closer towards this acid, you see that it's starting to like disappear slowly. It's like making weird sounds, but it's not catching flame.
Not catching flame.
That's too bad.
Okay. And then I rejoin the group. I guess I just that's all.
Alright. You see now that Amara takes the eggs she found and she just throws it at the creature. She actually hits.
Nice.
Surprise.
And she does 3 points of slashing. As you see this axe is actually meant for chopping wood, just fly through the air, just hit the creature and go, and it like turns around and towards her direction, and she just starts running away. Mag.
I'm going to push a Thunder's Wave Force thing at it, and it has to make a Constitution saving throw.
6.
That feels.
Oh,
I guess the something.
oh no!
Second
Oh, your
time.
secret service. Oh no, this is like the worst. It takes 2 damage. Oh. And he's
so
pushed,
sad.
or it is pushed 10 feet away.
Alright. As push, you see that this energy, this just gets blasted towards the creature, and he like crawls backwards. Anything else?
No.
No.
I'll join the Northern screaming.
After that happened, it is going to, since you're the last one, no, it is going for Amara that's running away. You see, it just crawls out of the hole, and it just starts like crawling really quickly over the ground towards Amara, and it's not able to reach her. But you see it just stops, and then it raises its head, and you hear this, and just this green acid just shoots out of its mouth and hits Tamara, pushing her prone on the floor. That hits.
Bye-bye.
Exactly.
Melted.
Zekko's our NPC.
And she just falls on the floor, and you can actually see some kind of a. You hear something hiss from her skin, like shh, and you see a little bit of some kind of vaporize, some kind of a mist or something rise from her body as it goes, and then turns around, looking back in your direction. That's all it does. Will.
I will run towards it.
I will.
I will. You.
I will. I'll run towards it, and as I grab my sword, I will swing at it.
All right.
No. 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 That's 6 to hit.
6. You swing your sword, his whole body just raises up, and you just swing and just barely miss it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I'll action surge
All right.
and try to hit it. That is 20 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 9 points of slashing damage.
9 points, nice. And as it comes back down, it lands, and you just slash off one of its tentacles, one of its arms, and you see this kind of greenish blood drip out of it and just falls on the floor, still moving.
Lovely.
That's your turn?
Yep.
Andy?
It's a pro.
Right, and he will
No.
look at his crossbow, be like, throw it to the ground, grab his mace, and charge in for an attack.
All right.
So that is gonna be pretty decent. It is 18 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
Right. That's deep. That's 3 damage, bludgeoning.
Sad.
And then the sickle will once again strike down from the heavens with a mighty 8 to hit.
As it goes, as Will runs towards you, also runs towards you, hit it with your mace. And you just, as you hit it and your mace gets stuck in it, you pull it back. This sickle just swings through the air.
Just as a question, the Clockwork Amulet says when you make an attack roll while wearing the amulet, you can forego rolling a d20 and get a 10 on the die. Is that before the roll? Okay.
Yeah. So if you think you can hit it without rolling a 10, then yeah, you can.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know how often, but your sickle misses. That's your turn.
That is my turn.
Mord. Andy and Will are now standing next to it, fighting it, and you see that Amara just laying a little further away on the ground, just sissing.
I put the torch down, put some dirt on it.
Mm-hmm.
Here goes nothing, and I just charge in with my 2 daggers.
All right.
And I first hand dagger attack.
Right.
Is it surprise?
Yeah, because
they're
we
in,
are
5 feet?
engaged.
Yeah,
That's a
you
d6
have sneak
sneak
attack.
attack.
Yeah.
Sneak attack. That's 19 to hit,
That hits.
Yeah.
and it's 4 damage. That is piercing damage.
Plus your dex.
Plus your dex.
Oh yeah, sorry, no, that's 6 damage. Of,
You have 2d6 sneak attack.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I leveled up. Oh yeah. That's 5, 7 plus 2. That's 9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage.
Nice.
Yes. 9. And then the offhand, which is all that, but not the surprise attack. So that's 12 to hit.
That misses. As you come running closer, you just jump and you just put your daggers both in its skin, and you start like sliding down, and like one falls out, and the other one, you make a huge carve on its back, this huge thing, and then this slime gets pours on your hand. You slide down and land back on the floor.
That's it.
That's it.
Yep.
Then Amara is not moving. Mag.
Oh no.
I'm
Oh no.
going towards Amara,
Mhm.
and I'm going to use prestidigitation to take the acid off her body.
Alright, you cast it and you see this disappear into the floor. She's unconscious.
Yeah, that's all I can do. So.
I feel that. I feel that.
As the creature, as you, Nord, you,
Yeah.
Will, and you, Andy, you're all standing around it. It just raises up its claws.
Oh boy.
Let's see.
I mean, I don't think
Uh-oh.
everyone is standing in the same spot.
Have you seen the size of the claws?
Yeah, no.
Oops.
Is he just going to like do
It's
a
going to
tornado?
make 2 attacks.
Mm.
One against you, Will, and one against you, Nord.
Alright.
Saw that coming.
No, I have hit points.
Well, that's a natural one against you, Nord.
Oh, too bad.
And the other one for you is a 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
You take for 7 slashing damage, as well as 3 acid damage, so 10 in total. And you are grappled as it swings one of its arms towards you and misses, and then it goes towards you, Mag, and it just sticks into your armor. And it swings you through the air, Will, and then it pulls you into its mouth, and it just takes back its arm and just has you now
In its mouth?
In its mouth,
Oh, great.
and you can feel like
Gross.
this acid
Yeah, lovely.
dripping on your skin as it goes, making this weird sounds, and it's now kind of making some kind of a victory dance as it happens.
It's not for me,
Will,
Yeah, as I am kind of stuck. I don't think he can make a dex save if I'm literally inside of him. So I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
right? What for save is that?
Dexterity.
11.
Yeah, that doesn't make it.
Burn him, burn him,
Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno.
Ooh, that's 8. 13 points of damage.
So,
Fire damage.
Wow.
Alright, as you touch him, you see this blast of energy coming out of its mouth. And as you do that, it just drops you on the floor,
Yeah.
and it goes.
I was aiming for his head. Like upwards.
Can I cast Featherfall as a reaction on Will?
if you want.
Yeah, I want to.
Thanks.
That's
Thanks.
Will. As she casts it on you, you see that this creature is now starting to dig a hole next to it.
Oh.
Andy.
No, you're not. And he's gonna raise his mace. And in the arc, suddenly the clockwork amulet starts ticking and clicking, and time rewinds slightly as he adjusts the arc, and he hits with
Nice.
15 to hit.
15?
Yeah,
That hits.
Yes!
it does work. That's the mace, so that's this one.
That's amazing.
Amazing. That is 4 damage.
Nice, I give it
Right.
to you.
Thank you.
I really like that one.
And also the sickle is gonna come
Alright.
down. Ah, that's
I thought it was 19.
plus 5, so it's 14 to hit.
That hits.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's 5 damage.
that's too bad.
Oh yeah,
Still
and,
5.
It's plus 3, okay, nice.
As you see this mace hitting the creature, and then the sickle slashing it as it's trying to dig a hole, the sickle just chops off one of its legs, and it starts crawling, trying to bury his head in the dirt and dig a hole to get away.
Is it getting out of my range?
No, not yet.
Yeah, you go digging your own grave.
Amara,
It's my turn.
oh yeah. Lord, what are you doing?
Before Mama dies. I can just see if I think he's just trying to escape.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, no, you're not. And I just try to dagger it again.
All right.
So first with the lefty. Oh, that's 11 to hit.
That misses.
Great. And then with the righty. Oh, that is 17 to hit.
That hits.
That's 5 piercing damage.
You can add sneak attack to that as well.
Why? I missed the first one.
Because it's the
It
first
doesn't
one
have
that
to be on the
hits.
first one.
Does it have to be the first one that hits?
Yeah.
You can use it once on your.
Then it's 5 plus 7, so it's 12 piercing damage.
12 total.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, on your first hit you can add that. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Once per turn, you can.
We learn.
As you just start poking this creature with your daggers and making more holes into its body, and it's just making these weird sounds as it tries to get away. Amara just made a death save. Meg.
Andy, we need medical assistance here, please.
What?
Amara's dying, and as I say that, I'm going to cast 3 glowing darts and move them towards the big bug.
All right.
There we go. That's 18 to hit,
That hits.
and that is 6 damage.
6. Nice. As these darts just...
Mm-hmm.
Do you not have to roll 3d4?
No, 1 for all.
It's roll a 1.
Yeah.
You see this 3 darts flying towards the creature as it hits it in its back. You see now that this creature is starting to dig a hole. However, you see that on 3 other spots, 3 more of these creatures far away of you shoot out of the ground.
As big as him?
Bigger than this one.
What?
This was the kid!
About
I'm out of here.
1/2 times the size, just shoot off out of the ground, quite far away from you, but kind of surrounding you from the camp.
Great.
And this creature just starts crawling. The 3 of you can make a
All right.
reaction.
I've got the dagger in my hand.
Maze. Oh. I was out of the box. That doesn't count.
What?
Yes,
I had 23.
That hits.
21.
That hits.
8.
You can do sneak attack again, right? Because
Yeah,
it's not
Should
your
have
turn.
rolled in the box.
I was about to ask them, but I didn't want to interrupt the roll. Then I'm gonna roll high damage. Ooh.
9 points of damage.
9,
14.
14.
Oh, nice.
I rolled max and 2.
As it tries to get away, you all try to hit it once more. Finish it.
Alright.
Your turn. Give it to him.
You just throw like a dagger and I can
I just
like
broke it.
stab through his head.
You throw a dagger and it tries to get down. You stab through its head, and its body starts shaking. While you hold it tight with your sword in its head. And you see now that the other creatures are kind of like waiting what to do next. As you see it kill the creature. Will, it's your turn. What do you want to do? They're not approaching at the moment.
I will hold a ray of frost for if they approach.
Alright. Andy, or any of you, they're right now staring your direction. They all got out of the hole.
I just scream.
I will run towards Amara to heal her wounds.
Alright.
I will cast Cure Wounds. It's pretty decent.
Yeah.
That's 14 HP.
Oh, nice.
You see that she opens her eyes as she tries to sit upright.
Hey, stay with us.
What happened? And then she sees the other creatures and she goes, oh no, and she tries to grab an axe.
Yeah, I just scream at it. Come get some! There's more of you!
You know what? There's no one here. Maybe we should just go.
We don't know that.
Will, have you seen anyone?
It's boarded up.
It's boarded up. They
Okay.
might be inside.
There's
Then
still
let's-
one house.
Hello.
Then let's try to get in and get them out.
What
'cause
about these creatures?
Kill these creatures first.
I vote for trying to get the whatever is in the house out first.
Let's very
Let's
carefully
see
move
what
there.
they do, actually.
See how they react.
They're bigger than the first one. The first one was
Yeah,
nice.
but if they don't attack us.
Well,
You see that they start approaching now.
So
One,
I will shoot. Because that's
you can make
that's
your
my
attack roll.
trigger. That's 4 points of cold damage.
Do you have to make an attack roll for that?
Oh, wait.
What is the range of it?
Great. Yeah, no, I miss.
Alright.
I cried. I just went like that. And I was like, okay, why did I aim at that tree instead of... It's all green, okay?
You see it just fly away, hitting a tree. 3 of these creatures start approaching you. It'll probably take like 15-20 seconds for them to approach you as they start running towards you.
Is there a place where we can get cover?
Inside.
There are some tents,
well, the other
some
houses.
ruins, and there's one building that's still intact, but
But it's boarded up,
the
right?
windows are closed from the inside.
That's
Mara, can't you chop down the windows?
No, I don't think we should go in there.
How about bang
because
on the door?
If there's people, they are
We
in
bring them
there.
in danger.
They're not. Well, they're
Well,
not
we
safe.
will
Have you
enda-
seen the other houses?
We will endanger them even more if we start heading that way.
No, my idea is to get them out and get out.
I say kill them.
I know you do.
They're
but
approaching fast.
Is there anyone here? We're here to help!
There's no sound coming
Tiber
from the building,
West.
and they're now halfway towards you.
I
There's
will
no
shoot
one here.
another.
They would have
ray of frost.
responded.
Every time my turn passes, I will shoot
yeah,
a ray of frost,
I
if
can-
that's
You want to
okay.
shoot? Andy, what are you doing?
Anyone?
No sound
I can
coming
lure them
from it.
away.
Nord, what are you doing?
Start running.
I start running towards them for now. And then I want to use my movement and my dash to
Mhm.
get them away from the village. So I like if you're standing here
Mhm.
and they're approaching,
Mm-hmm.
if you're standing here, I want to look
Yeah.
around.
Make a deception check for that.
I just want to try to with my small feet.
Oh!
First 20 of the night.
So yeah, no, that's not true.
No.
No!
That's not
Oh,
true.
wait.
Initiative.
It's a roll.
Yeah.
As
Sorry.
you see this dwarf
Look
starting
where I
to...
With his little legs.
But I mean, attack roll.
your dex is 0.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You start
Yes, it
running,
is.
you see all these creatures crawling towards you, and then they all start focusing on you.
Get to
And
safety!
you manage to run towards some kind of a small hill with some trees on top, and they all start following you. You see Nord like run really fast.
And you hear the distance. I don't know what I'm doing!
Amara just looking at you, waiting, not knowing what to do. Mag,
Let's break down the house and get whoever. If there's anyone in there, we can get them out now.
Hurry. No one's
Will-
giving us a chance.
I am
Take it.
following Nord
Oh,
and helping him.
I can't stop her.
Right.
Seek the house.
So, what you say? It's Amara's turn.
Well, Amara, can you help us get in the house? You chop wood?
She takes the axe and she starts running towards the building, and she just smash it with her axe towards the door.
That's one of works. I can't do that.
Can I also take an axe on the way there? Because there were more laying
Sure.
around, right?
She just hits the door like really hard, like on the door handles, and just you see the door being blasted open as it just destroys the whole locking mechanism.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Chook. Just throw it away.
And then she just looks behind her shoulder towards you. Meg,
Is there anyone in there?
Enter. I'm going to go in and see if there's anyone in there hiding or whatnot.
as you go in, you see that there's this small room, and then there is this small door that goes to another room. In the first room you enter, you see that in the middle of the ground, middle of the floor, there's this building. There's a small table with some chairs, some paperwork, some axes, some equipment to cut logs. Well, to cut logs and trees. And you see that on the table, that there are 13 stick figures, like 1 foot high or tall. They're tied together in a bundle of black hair and are inscribed with really small lightning bolts. 13 of them on the table, and they're all drenched in blood as the blood is dripping from the table and hitting the floor.
Oh, I'm not there.
That's disturbing. I'm not touching them. And there's another room, you said?
Yeah,
Ignore
there's
that.
another room.
I'm going to open that.
As you go there, you try to open the door. It's locked.
Is there anyone in here? Now would be a really great time to come out and get evacuated, perhaps?
You hear from the other side of the door this.
Andy?
Yeah!
Mara, we have more doors to break down. There's
I
someone
haven't left
behind here.
yet.
Oh,
See
by the way.
that so the stick figures that are bound together.
don't touch that.
Do it.
There's stick figures made out of twigs and like
Yeah.
black hair, and drenched in blood, and some lightning bolts on there. There are 13 of them laying on the table.
Does that sound? Does that look like something you would use in a ritual, in a dark ritual? 'Cause this
Sure.
just smells dark ritual to me.
You're there?
Yeah.
You start running there. Sure. Make a investigation, or insight, or religion check, whatever you want.
Investigation, insight, or religion. Wow, that's choice. My insight is highest,
Like I already rolling the dice.
but that's a natural 20 anyway.
Nice.
Third
One of the night.
We're having a good night.
You've actually, on your journeys,
Don't jinx
your short journeys across the woods, you actually encountered one of these things before. One of them, not with lightning bolts, but like some some stick figures that were attached to a tree in the wood. And you took it home, and you did some research to see what it was, and you actually discovered that it is some kind of a old ritual thing that whoever, wherever this is, brings really bad fortune to everyone who is there, in such a way that it will kill everything that is there. It's just some kind of a device to put somewhere to make sure that everyone who lives there dies.
So we know.
I will recognize it, I'll look upon it, and Lord.
It's not your turn yet, really.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I
Yeah,
thought it
it
was.
But you can do that. But I will let you make the check because you saw it.
Didn't
it's
realize we were still
Oh
in the
yeah,
combat,
we were following it.
order. Okay.
No problem. These creatures, they're running behind you.
Great.
There's
Kind of forgot that I have a little life.
You, they just continue following you, and you see one of them like stop and like spit some of this acid towards you, but it doesn't get far enough to hit you.
Okay, yeah, just keep running.
Will, what are you doing?
Well, I see people entering a cabin, and I see Nord running up a hill with 3 of those creatures following him.
With clear instructions to get out of here.
Do you think we'll notice that? No, probably not. And if she did, she will ignore it. So I will follow Nord up the hill, and I don't know how far I will get.
You need your full movement
Yeah,
and your action to reach the creature.
Because I dashed.
yeah. But if I don't dash, do I get within 60 feet?
Yes.
Yeah, I will Ray of Frost it then.
All right.
Oh, don't hit me. Oh, you're gonna hit me.
Well, I will just miss. It's a natural one, so
You start running.
I'm rolling great.
You see this dwarf just run way faster than you are, followed by these creatures. You just shoot this bolt of ice towards it, but they're just a little bit too far away and it just hits the floor, the ground.
At least I tried.
Andy, now it's your turn.
All right.
You're standing at the opening of this cabin.
Yeah, so I will get a little bit closer to the middle of the cabin, and I will ask the Lord to rid the world of this vile thing that is corrupting this place, and I will cast Sacred Flame.
Oh wow.
That's a deck save officially, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It hits.
Does it? Oh my, it's amazing.
You never know, maybe they can move.
Not very
I don't know.
expensive.
All of a sudden, that's D8, I think. Sacred Flame. That's just 7, I think.
Don't think to add something to Sacred Flame, do you?
No. Am I 5th level yet?
No.
That's 7 radiant damage.
You see this energy just covering the table, and just you see the table and the stick figures all catch flame, and you can smell the blood in the air as it just starts catching fire. You notice that these creatures are following you, suddenly just stop, and they all start digging a hole.
You better run!
Lord, what are you doing? Or do you want to do anything else?
No. I'll walk. Yeah, I'll walk towards the other two to see what's going on there.
Same. I use my safe movement and dash to get back to the house.
All right. You reach the door, and you also notice it's locked. You see the two creatures now disappear. The three creatures disappear in the ground. You as well. And then it goes quiet again, as nothing is shaking anymore on the ground. What do you guys want to do?
Well, Amara, would you mind breaking down the next door too? Cause
Sure. And she
someone
just
behind
swings the
there.
axe a couple of times, and then it breaks open.
Just hurry up, we don't have much time.
And you see that there is just a small room, like some kind of a storage room. And you can see that there is a man, probably 40 years old, laying on the floor. Really skinny, really pale, probably has not eaten or drank anything for a while now. He reminds you of some of the people that are from Vandalin. He's wearing these loggers, these clothes that the loggers wear, and he just raises a hand and he says, and he says, water.
Yeah.
Here.
And he just takes it and starts drinking.
Maybe we should prepare some food for him.
Do you want one of my provisions, perhaps?
Yes.
Are you
Are they
Tiber?
gone? Yes, I am Tiber.
I don't know if they're gone. We should probably get out.
Where are they now?
They dug themselves in.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
What do you mean? Did it work?
Suddenly you're knocking. I'm back!
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm happy.
Did you defeat them?
No, they dug a hole and dipped.
Yeah.
So you defeated them? You scared them away?
No, something must have triggered them.
I think
What
so
happened
too.
here? And I just look at the burnt table like,
Andy,
And there was some dark relic here, and it just it was a bad omen.
might be connected to the grasshoppers.
Yes.
either way, we brought provisions.
We actually were sent by a brother
Yeah.
Oh yes, Armin.
to
Yes.
to bring you stuff.
Oh, are they gone?
Yes.
Might be a good idea to just get back to Vandalin.
Yes. We were just having dinner and then we were all attacked.
Are you hurt?
No, I was able to run in here and hide in the room, and they
You
Well,
are very
yes.
like your brother, yeah.
How come?
Was he?
Nice.
We have.
He likes to stay behind closed doors. So it's
Okay,
Where are the others?
they were all gone. They were
There was
carried into the ground.
Oh,
There was this thing on the table. Did you? Wait.
Yes, I saw it
How
when
did
I
it
came
get
in.
there?
I don't know. We were having dinner and they attacked and I ran in and I locked myself up and then didn't come out.
You never thought for a second to get rid of it.
I did, but I didn't know what it would do.
I mean, it looked gross. I wouldn't like to have dinner next to it.
No.
Must have been an awful meal.
We had dinner at the campfire. We had a beautiful boar the night. And
nice.
then it came.
I see.
Wait, it came after you killed the bull.
Yeah, we were eating the boar.
I noticed some signs on the thing.
What
Were there
they?
any hawks near the camp?
We killed a couple of orcs, yeah, that were on patrol a while ago. But I don't know, when I came back here running, the door was left open.
Right.
And I don't know.
Quick question to all of you. Should we follow the creatures underground to see if we can
No.
help anyone that might
I
have survived?
I
That's-
think.
Might be treasury.
I don't think so.
Tyler, when was this attack? You
Oh,
look
would have been
famished.
almost about a week ago.
Oh, never mind.
We just shipped wood to Neverwinter. And
You're safe now.
did you bring provisions?
Yes, we did.
Great. I get them in Phandalin to avoid attacks from Neverwinter.
Good to know. But it's probably, Nord's probably right when he says it's best for you to return to Finland or go to Neverwinter. That's even safer.
Or stay here because the creatures are gone.
We don't know for how
They
long.
dug down.
Yeah,
They can
but
easily dug up.
I
would
have to
suppose-
go back. I need to be taken care of. I will go to Phandalin and see my brother.
Okay.
What are your plans?
Well, he said that we could get 100 gold from you if we deliver the provisions.
Oh yeah, I already paid this Harbin that this
Yeah,
will pay
Harbin
you.
has to give us.
I
the money.
know. I was trying to get gold.
You
no
try
problem.
every single time.
So maybe considering like we've got something to do here still, so it might be an idea if Amara could escort you to Phandalin.
If we get back to Falcon,
Yeah.
we could take the cart back to Phandalin, yes.
That would be amazing.
But I don't know how you will go back then.
We can take care of ourselves.
Or they stay at Falcons until we are
Done.
done. That's also a possibility.
Yeah.
It would indicate that we have
They'd be
done our
safe
job
there.
well, and they're safe there.
It would be good to stay the night at Falcon's,
Yeah.
at least, yes. Well,
He has good food, yeah.
He enjoys the company probably as well.
you see Amara help Tiber stand up, and she carries him kind of to the wagon. We'll take a break there.
Hey!
We survived.
Welcome back. You see Amara putting Tiber on the cart, and she's grabbing some axes and some other equipment that's still useful. You see Tiber pointing to some tents to take some stuff. What is
I helped him.
worth some money that he would not like to be left behind here. What do you guys want to do? It's now around noon.
We should leave as soon as possible.
Do we leave towards the woodland?
No,
Towards
towards Falcon.
Falcon first?
Yeah,
I don't
the
know
event
which.
is only tomorrow.
Oh yeah, tomorrow evening. But we
tomorrow
already...
evening, right?
No, tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah, because we already...
It was tomorrow
No,
evening
I-
yesterday.
No, I thought.
It's tonight.
We stayed in
Oh.
bunk nets. Bunk beds.
Yeah, don't remind me.
Yeah.
Should we?
We should head back. And then.
Do we make that?
Should we maybe investigate the camp further and like the broken down houses? Maybe there's some
I don't think we
things
have time
left
for
for.
I'm not really good at navigating.
Everything is disintegrated mostly, so
that. Yeah, we should head back. If
Just
we want to be
thinking
in
of
time.
No, wait,
the
wait, hold on.
families that all these people had. Maybe they would like, if there's something to find, they would like to.
You see that Amara
A
went
letter.
through most of the tents and places. She grabbed some stuff, but
I'm not really good at navigating, but do we make it on time if we first go back?
Yeah, I think we would, right?
true.
To
To
the
Falcon.
Falcon.
First Falcon, then to the woodland house.
Yeah, Falcon is about half a day, and Woodland Manse is a couple of hours.
Okay.
So would we
I mean-
first have to go to Woodland Manse?
No, Falcon is on the way to Woodland Manse anyway.
I'm
Oh,
not good at
I mean,
navigating.
me with all my navigating skills, getting us here in a direct line without any issues and stuff, I know for sure
We
that we
followed
can
the
make
tracks.
it just easy as that. We follow the river here, then we go down the path to the east, it would be.
let's
And
just go. While
we'll
you
be
explain
there.
this, we can drive that way.
we'll
I
just
think
take
I'll just
some.
give him 3 moments
Guys,
a day.
get on the car.
Sounds like a good plan.
I'll hop on in
Shooting
front
him.
to
Start
navigate.
driving, following the river back. The card, you can see your own tracks in the road trails, and after about 3 hours, you see about 90 feet away from you that there is this boar with blue eyes. Looks exactly the same, standing in the middle of the road. Just watching you as you approach. It has blue eyes, dark brown, and has 2 huge tusks.
What are we gonna do with the bull?
Well, I have no clue.
I mean, he's really, really kind, right?
He was following us yesterday.
He's
You know what?
following orders perfectly. I told him to sit and he sat down.
Maybe you can do that again and we can...
I'll do that when we pass it.
Just
No
like-
problem.
Just say sleep.
Yes, even better.
I'll try to drive past it. If
Yeah,
that's
but-
possible.
As you come closer, you see that actually walks towards the cart, and it's trying to block the cart to continue. You see the ox just stop, like 20 feet in front of it, and just standing there looking in your direction, not moving its head at all.
Sit!
That doesn't really help.
Can we help you with anything?
Are you talking to a bull?
Yeah, I'm just
I'm
trying
right.
anything right now.
I thought you were losing
I-
your mind for a second.
No, I'm not.
Be a good boy and sit.
I saw that, Meg.
It just lowers its head, so its tusks point towards you,
Oh boy.
and it just starts running towards the ox.
Okay,
I
I
got to roll
will.
initiative.
What?
Again? Again, this guy.
5.
11.
5.
Okay, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
That's fine.
Since
Will
I'm
goes
up front.
first.
Will go
Right.
first.
Mord.
You talk to it.
17 or 16, hold on.
Andy?
11.
I don't know if I've got +1. Yeah, 17.
17.
I got +2.
Oh, nice. Who's gonna go first?
Oh no.
No.
Poor Victor.
I know.
You actually remember the name.
Of course.
As it just starts charging towards the ox, starts running. and you see the orcs just start to move a little bit, and you see that the boar just gets scared, he just stops and just hits the cart and gets stuck with one tusk into the wood, and it pulls itself out, and it turns its head towards all of you on the cart. Nord, what are you doing?
Magic missile.
All right.
I'm just gonna shoot at it from out of the card. Let's see. That is, I think, 15 to hit. What do I add? Do I add my intelligence to that? Oh no, it always hits. What am I doing? That
Yeah,
always hits.
magic missile, right?
1d4, yeah. So that's 3 of them, so that is... Whoa! Max damage. So that's 16 points of damage, 3 times 4, plus 3.
Yeah.
A dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force.
15,
Yeah.
right?
What?
15?
15, yeah. What did I say?
I don't know.
All right, as you see, these 3 darts shoot from you from the cart, and it hits the boar. Goes.
That's all.
Andy.
Andy will cast thaumaturgy, making his voice boomingly loud, screaming, "I told you to sit!"
Make a intimidation check. I will give you advantage because of the spell.
Oh yeah. Natural 20! After all.
Nice. I think we switched luck.
I think so too. No more natural ones.
That's a turn, not 20 today.
Does it have to do
No,
it right
fourth.
now, or it's next turn?
No, my
Oh, wait.
It's
thought it
not
was-
command. It's just I'm telling
Oh,
it.
you're just telling it,
like
right?
I'm
Yeah.
just yeah.
Oh, magic.
It's gonna like
I'm just being
looks
Andy.
in your direction, and it tries to go sit down. But then he's not really able to sit down, and you see it just change shape. It just starts shrinking. Will, what do you want to do?
I will hold my attack, and if it attacks again, I will hit it. But if it doesn't, I
With your
will
sword?
wait. Yeah, with my sword.
All right, Meg. You see it now shrink even more, and you see that its legs are growing.
Its legs are growing.
Mhm.
I'm going to shoot acid at it.
All right.
Like
Seriously?
Is that a save or an attack?
that's
That's why I
dexterity
laughed.
save.
Natural 20, so
That makes
let's
it.
say 21.
Sad.
As it is changing shape, it just shrinks a lot to the size of a humanoid, actually.
Poor Falcon.
And it just shoots over its head. And you see this creature just transform into a half-orc
What?
with long black hair. And he's really dirty. He's wearing this brown cloak, and he just sits on the floor with blue eyes. And he looks up towards you in the cart. Amara is not doing anything. She's holding an axe. Then it's the creature's turn. And then you hear it say, in common, from this half-orc now sitting in the middle of the road in front of your car. Why are you threatening the forest?
We are not.
No.
What just happened?
We're just passing through.
We just wanted to deliver provisions to the loggers camp that's no longer there. And now we're on our way back.
Since when is traveling the same as threatening?
You kill our kind.
We have.
Which kind? Orcs or animals?
The boars are killed by the men at the camp.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't eat boar yesterday.
I don't kill boars. I
Same.
like them. You're a good boy, by the way.
Yeah. Bless you.
It
Thanks.
now stands up, and you see it has as well these spikes on its forearms.
Does he have lightning bolt tattoos?
Can make a perception check if you want.
Oh, nice. So that is 17.
As you look very closely, you don't spot anything on its skin that's visible, on its arms and its neck and its face.
So, you shapeshift. Is that only you, or is that like some sort of half-orc branch that I'm not aware of?
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh, I'm not persuading myself. Persuasion, great. Charisma, of course, yeah. That's a natural 2 minus 1, so that leaves 1.
You go. Well, you see now that there's actually a woman.
Wait, what has that to do with it?
And she goes. Well, it took some time to notice.
Is that a woman's voice?
She stands up. She says, "I will leave you today. Next time, we'll be back with many more." And she takes a couple of steps backwards.
What do you mean, many more? Many more of you boars or half orcs?
All for them. And she takes some steps back and she tries to go for the forest.
What happened to the
Does
to
she
the camp we just came from?
They killed the boars, and now
She left my range,
it's
right?
bad luck.
Yeah, I'll attack for if she attacked.
Yeah, but she left my. She was probably around
Yeah,
here.
we're not
for
in
me.
combat anymore. So.
Oh.
You're gonna attack everyone in the shop you walk away from.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
I mean, Will.
Naturally.
I do shout at Will, like, you might want to stop or, I don't know, grapple or something.
Or we just go?
Yeah, and we have to travel here today again. Then we are being attacked.
What's your name?
My name is Dredna.
Oh wow.
Dreadnought?
Shapeshifting half-orc?
And then she takes some more steps back towards the forest.
We do not mean any harm. Just saying. We're only passing through.
And it turns around. And it transforms back into a boar. And it starts running away from you.
Yeah, we might want to inform Falcon about this.
Good idea.
He seems like a good boar hunter and orc hunter.
Let's continue.
Killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
As you continue your journey, you manage to get back to Falcon's hunting lodge when it's starting to get dark. Early evening, you get back and Falcon welcomes you back, and Corwin takes care of Tybor. And Falcon goes, well, that is not really what I was expecting. 2 more guests.
They don't have another choice.
I understand, it's okay, but I just wasn't expecting this to happen.
Yeah, we didn't either.
I understand. So, tonight, you're still in?
Yes.
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 I've been thinking about this, but I didn't come up with any plan.
Oh, well, maybe it's a good idea to get started on one then.
Oh, we did have somewhat of a plan, didn't we?
What was our plan then?
For Nord to sneak in, try to steal the staff. You can try and control the creatures so we can get to the tree.
If there's a meeting, there's a chance that the orcs might be occupied and not notice us. But someone needs to watch the meeting to know when it ends.
I can sneak up to them, but then you have no bomb for the staff.
And how are we going to destroy the magical tree?
We don't necessarily, but we abuse it to get rid of the orcs.
I can
If
cut
we
it
have
down.
the staff, we can probably destroy it by it destroying itself.
That might be a possibility.
If you command the creatures to destroy the tree.
Or we
I
can
think the
set it
staff was
ablaze.
made from the tree.
Do you think they're
Uh,
practically born from the tree? Would they really?
I don't know how powerful that staff is, if it's really that powerful.
Well, I think we should come up with a backup plan.
Yeah, I agree.
I was thinking fire.
We
Yeah,
can do fire.
we can do fire, yes.
I can't. Got a torch.
So maybe we can take some extra oil and light that so we can get away. We could
That's
light
a
it
good idea.
magically.
I mean, we should also consider like how we're gonna stop the fire, because, I mean, of course there's this big bad tree, but we also gotta consider the rest of the forest. We can't just burn everything down, can we?
Well,
Good
it's
point.
inside
It's
a courtyard, right?
Surrounded by a stone building, I hardly think that
All right,
spread that much.
all right.
And otherwise, I will just try and cut it down.
Besides, it rains a lot.
That's also true.
So
Maybe it doesn't rain a lot anymore after.
maybe we should ask the boy if he can draw us a map on how it looks so you have a blueprint.
That's smart.
You say that to Falcon. Falcon says, Peel is not able to speak. Actually, he is mute.
He just has to draw.
But I can ask Corwin to help him explain what's on there, etc.
That would
Yeah.
be wonderful.
Well, how would he explain if he's mute?
Corwin managed to communicate with him somehow.
Can he read?
I think so. He read a couple of things, I guess.
So
for the-
then we could write a message and he can draw it for us.
I mean, mute doesn't mean he can't hear us.
Well, if he says that Corwin has different ways to communicate with him, then I should imagine he's also deaf.
No, he understands. It's just if he has to explain, he has to. We normally do that with Corwin. Actually, he translates what he is trying to say. But yeah, we can arrange some kind of a map or something. It is 3 hours of travel.
Right.
Could we borrow some oil?
Yes. What are you planning to do with the oil?
Setting the
Potentially-
tree on fire.
Yes.
Oh, I like that. Okay. We have some oil. Don't take all of it because supplies are getting a little bit more difficult to get.
About supplies are getting more difficult to get.
Yes.
We were stopped by a bull that was not a boar that turned into a half orc, and then it threatened us. Like if we see someone again, we're coming with all the orcs, and then it changed back to a boar,
bull.
and it ran back in the forest.
Her name was
Following?
Dreadnought.
So there's these half orcs are shape changers, you say?
Yes, right.
Some of them might be.
Boars.
with light blue eyes.
I think
Just side
there's
note
one.
for the didn't Falcon also have blue eyes?
Yeah, like blue eyes, but not like the.
Not the same
No.
kind. Okay.
As soon as he said it, I was like, oh.
Everyone with blue eyes.
Yeah, I remember him having light blue eyes as well. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I mean, our entire party has green eyes for some reason. So I decided to make them all a different color of green because otherwise it would just be creepy.
But from now on, everyone with blue eyes.
Evil.
Falcon, you don't seem surprised by the story that we just told you. How come?
Well, I do have to say that I killed some boars. When I ate them,
What did
Nice.
you-
but
terrible.
if they are shape changers, they wouldn't they turn back to their original shape?
I don't know
the
how
rules.
shape changing works. They might not be.
Maybe it's some kind of nature magic.
I eaten some half orc then.
That's.
As long as it was good.
I mean, they're on your walls as well, so might as well eat them.
No, I am, but
sounds
I
weird.
believe you for sure. I guess we have to be careful. There are more boars in the forest now, so.
Yeah.
Perhaps when we get back, I can try opening that chest. I've practiced the spell.
Wait, maybe we
Watch
can
out
use it.
for the boars with the light blue eyes.
I haven't seen them with blue eyes. Brown only.
Maybe you want to open the chest now, because we can maybe use that thing tonight for annihilating the tree.
I don't know what's in it, and I assume it's whatever's in there belongs to Peel.
But
Always
it might
try.
be useful. We can always try.
May I?
He looks at Peel, and Peel nods. Well, yes. If you can.
I think yes.
Is that what you were doing on the cart?
Maybe.
I take a chair and I'm gonna watch this.
Oh no.
I'm going to rest.
My hand's like shaking now. Okay. Just gonna focus on it. Touch it. Sesame open.
Open sesame.
And I cast knock on it and take the magic off so that you can now lock it with your lockpick.
There's no lock on it.
There's no lock on it. Oh no.
No.
Then it just opens.
All right.
The knock spell is actually like a really loud sound of that can be heard 300 feet away.
Good to
As you
know.
cast your spell, you see, you hear this sound coming from the box. And Peel walks towards it and opens it. And you see inside there's a piece of clothing, a book, and a rod. And Peel nods towards you. And Falcon goes, he says thank you.
You're welcome. So what's inside the box?
You see Peel look at it and take it out. And you just starts kind of looking at it. Takes out the cloak. Seems to be some kind of a, just a cloak, brown in color. And he starts going through the book a little bit. You can see that the book is actually called Elfish Idioms.
Elfish idiots?
Oh.
What?
Idioms.
I know.
Idiots would be quite fun,
Elvish
yeah.
idiot.
I actually thought
You
it
turn the page and there's your name on it. Right there.
Oh
no.
no! In the book, yeah.
One further, there's Will. What?
As Falcon
Can't
goes,
imagine why.
you can hear like some lightning strike. You can hear the thunder come from the west, really loud. And then Falcon goes, I think we should hurry up if we want to use the meeting as an advantage.
Yes.
We should see what we do with Peel. Should we then let him draw on the card? But then I don't want him to go there actually.
We can go with the cart.
I got some horses you could take.
That might be better.
Does
Faster
it?
for sure.
Do you have smaller horses?
We got something that would work, yes.
Okay,
A
good.
pony, you mean?
Don't
But-
say it like
Or
that.
donkey.
What should we do with the map?
Well, we can always improvise, I suppose. If we don't have
We can
time.
always sneak around the building and see how it looks.
Yeah.
Let's just go. And take the oil.
Yep.
Alright, hurry up. And you see Corin running away and he comes back with a huge chest with some glasses filled with, huge pieces of glass filled with oil. And they take you to the horses and he has one horse for himself and two other horses and he lets you borrow two horses if you have to share. They mount the box to the horse. And Falcon goes, anything else? feels weird just sending the four of you out.
Oh, we're used to it now.
Well,
That's
is there
true.
anything that you might say, like, hey, you need this, or hey, don't forget?
You did have all day to think about
If one orc sees or hears you, everyone hears or sees you. Be careful. There are many,
Yeah, will
many
do.
inside. Alright, off you go. Good luck and hopefully we'll see you back soon. And, good luck with the boots. And that's where we'll end for today.
Oh.
See you next time. Bye bye.
Next time.
Bye.